Happy Chinese New Year 2025! 恭喜發財！恭喜發財！恭喜發財! Thank you, MC. Every year, he always say that we look the same. But he also look the same. So I also wonder what is his secret. Are you looking forward to 2025? Can I have all of you to read this and say this and you believe in this? Yes to a bigger, better and a brighter 2025. One sway. That was my speech last year lah. What a year it has been. I watched a few blockbusters recently. The first one was Olympus Has Fallen. Have you all watched that before? Gerard Butler. The second one, London Has Fallen. And the third one, that's not Chinese New Year. Damascus Has Fallen. But every year, Chinese New Year, I will share a good message for the new year. Do you want to hear good news or bad news? Good news. Okay, let's have some good news. Mainstream media always get it wrong. Either it's bad news or as the 47th US President Trump says, he calls them fake news. Let's invite 47th President Trump today to share a few good words for you since I just came back from America.
I have a piece of glass over here, and I don't have a piece of glass there. And I have this piece of glass here. But all we have really over here is the fake news, right? And to get me, somebody would have to shoot through the fake news. And I don't mind that so much.
Okay, glad that he survived. Thank God for America. Make America great again. And will truth social prevail. For 2024, the Woody Dragon is fraught with unexpected events, ups and downs, which is characteristics of dragon years. The new blockbuster Damascus Has Fallen, Donald Trump now back as the 47th president, and not so great news for Vice President lying Kamala Harris. And just last week, firestorms and fire tornadoes in parts of Los Angeles, destroying beautiful, luxurious homes destroyed by fire. Here's the Chinese New Year tips for 2025. This is a woody snake. Tips for 2025. I think you can write this down. The snake year is to make long-term plans. That's one. Second, to be creative. Third, to increase your capacity for growth. Round of applause! Are you enjoying it so far? Can I hear? Are you? Yes, come on. Okay, good. I still got another 15 minutes, huh? Interestingly, in the book of Matthew, chapter 10, verse 6 from the Bible, quoting the words of our Lord Jesus Christ speaking about snakes. I send you forth as sheep in the midst of wolves. Be therefore wise as serpents and harmless as doves. Matthew 10:6. The Bible speaks about other bigger snakes, like the dragon. But to paraphrase, for this passage, the world has many wolves, big bad wolves, dangerous and bad people. Even in business, we have to watch out for them. But we should always be wise as snakes. Snakes is a depiction of being wise. Be wise as snakes and also be kind-spirited, just like doves. In Hokkien, snake is chua. So in 2025, tan tua da chua li. Okay, which means make more money. In Cantonese, snake is xie. So in 25, ho xie liao. Okay, I know it's a bit corny lah. You all have to enjoy it. Are you all enjoying it? Yeah. Okay. Oh. Yeah, okay. For the long term, here's the good news. Malaysia and Singapore are even closer than ever before. Singapore's fourth Prime Minister, Lawrence Wong, is one generation away from Malaysia. Is that true? Yeah, because his parents come from Ipoh, one generation. I'm already 5 generations. He was only 1 generation from Malaysia. So only 2 generations in Singapore. And in Malaysia and Singapore, here is the best place to celebrate Chinese New Year. So let me explain to you why. Malaysia and Singapore, where Jimmy and I come from, are so many ways similar, but can be different. There must be a reason, right, Jimmy? Jimmy always comes back to Malaysia for Chinese New Year with us. Before I came to Malaysia, 30 years ago, I only know of this man. All Singaporeans only know about this man. This is what we always get taught in the school. You know who he is? He is called Stamford Raffles, the founder of modern Singapore. And he arrived in Singapore on a very specific date, very June, 28th of January 1819. My birthday, also 28th January 1972.
Exactly.
But not 1819 lah. But very June also. Raffles in Singapore, his name is very famous. So famous that there is a hotel in his name. Singapore parents want their children to study in his school. Even my parents also, hey, must get into Raffles lah. Raffles Institution and Raffles Junior College, elite schools of Singapore. But in Malaysia, you name him to be a smelly flower. It's called Rafflesia. This is how Malaysians actually name Stamford Raffles. It's named after Stamford Raffles. No other Malaysians don't know or don't want to remember him. He's a smelly flower. But Malaysians only know this Guai-Lo man wearing a red jacket. Are you familiar with him? This is a $1 bill. This is called George Washington. But you all do not know George Washington. You all know George Washington. But you do not know who he is. So General George Washington always wear a blue coat. So when they paint George Washington, they always wear a blue coat. But this man is always in a red coat. At least those from Penang should know, right? BG. Yeah, BG, you know him?
Yes,
you don't know me. You don't know, okay. So his name is Francis Lai. He founded Penang in 1786. And he wears a red coat, symbol of the British Army. And the blue coat is American. And he still resides in Penang at Northern Road. Right, BG?
Yes.
Yeah, BG can take you personally there. But Singaporeans hardly know him. But when we go to Labuan, Adelaide, all Labuanites, Sarawakians, Sabahans, Bruneians, dread him for splitting Brunei into two parts. This handsome Kwailun, you know who he is? James Brook, right? So this is James Brook. When you come to Labuan, you should go to Ramsay Point. Adelaide brought me to Ramsay Point, the place of handover of Labuan to the British Empire from the Bruneian Sultanate. There are no famous Gordon Ramsay fish and chips there. Only one satay stores in Labuan, swing so there. So in East Malaysia, they only know James Brook. They do not know Francis Light and Raffles. Is that true, Adelaide? Okay. So ironically, these three men work for the same corporation, the British East India Company. And when I was growing up, really young, I really thought all British originally came from India. In particular, the eastern side of British India, in particular a place called Calcutta. British East India was based in Calcutta. That was how I read my history. So Raffles, Francis Light, James Brook all came from East India Company. And to be fair, when you go to the UK, you will think that Indians are from the UK, right? MC? Where's the MC? You think Indians are from UK? No. There are so many Indians in UK. Even it had an Indian Prime Minister, Rishi Sunak, also as young as you lah. So the British came from India and the Indians come from UK. So Nas, where are you from? Nas, are you from UK? Yes, she's from UK, Heights, Ampang. For that reason, on one hand, there are cultural, historical differences, but on the other hand, there are also similarities in our food between Malaysia and Singapore. Our food binds us uniquely together than any other country in ASEAN, right? You go to Singapore, you eat Singapore food. You come to Malaysia, you eat Malaysian food. So, Malaysia and Singapore not only fight over water, it also makes claims over national dishes. Alright, this is the first one. Is this from Malaysia or Singapore? Yeah, the great Nasi Lemak war, right? Is it from Malaysia or Singapore? Malaysia! You're right, Malaysians eat so much Nasi Lemak. Breakfast, lunch, dinner also can eat Nasi Lemak. Yes! In Singapore, I only eat Nasi Lemak occasionally. And only for breakfast. So this one, I think Malaysia win lah. Okay lah. Okay, but chicken rice, definitely Singapore win lah. Yeah, just now Pang Chan, you all win one lah. We eat a lot of chicken rice. Everywhere you go in Singapore, always got chicken rice. But Singapore chicken rice is very unique. It's so unique that it's actually half cooked. Malaysian one you all eat cooked one, Singapore one we eat half cooked. You can still see the blood inside. The chicken blood still can see inside. Then we can eat the chicken rice. You know we cannot eat it. Here is a typical Singapore breakfast treat. You can get this everywhere in Singapore, right? BG, Jimmy. What does this look like to you? Chai tau kueh, yeah. In Singapore, you get a lot of it, but in Malaysia, very less. Specialized places. Penang Lang, Penang Lang, everything also have also lah. So it's a very popular dish in Malaysia that I'm always surprised. It's called Singapore Fried Bee Hoon. How many of y'all have ordered Singapore Fried Bee Hoon in Malaysia? But this dish does not exist in Singapore. Right? It's non-existent. It's a very big mystery. Malaysians very creative. This next year you must be very creative. Work smart, not just work hard. The great Malay dish that I grew up eating in Singapore is called mee rebus. Right? In Malaysia, it's called mee Jawa. Almost similar, same, but different, as the Thai say. Here's another same but different dish. This is Chinese food. This one non-halal, non-halal. Can look only, but don't need to eat. Okay. Don't worry, today's food here Muslim friendly. No pork. This is pork-free kitchen. But look for information only. The Malaysian style is a Hokkien clang style. It is in very dark soup base. But Singapore is in a Teochew style, very peppery base. The next one you will certainly enjoy. Oh, this one. Before this one. This one. Again, the Malaysian style. This is Hokkien mee. Fujian men, Hokkien mee. In Malaysia, if you go to KL, Fujian men is always black. You go to Singapore, you ask for Hokkien mee, it's not prawn noodle lah. It's actually white. This is how we eat our Hokkien mee in Singapore, white color one. But Malaysians eat it black. This one is a favorite. A lot of Chinese eat this. This is Yun Tun Mian, Wantan mee. Malaysia's one is black sauce. Singapore one, clear sauce. But you can ask for chili sauce. When I was growing up, all the Malaysians say, hey, your Singapore wantan mee very koyak lah. You all use Maggi chili sauce to make the wantan mee. But Singaporeans like to eat this style of Maggi chili sauce wantan mee. Right, Ubak, how many years have you been in Singapore? 13 years already. Okay, so you eat Singapore style and KL style. Okay, he's biased. Okay, one food is really better is Chin Chong Fan. It's called Chu Chang Fen, which means pig intestine rice noodle. Of course, it looks like pig intestine, right? The name is not halal, but the dish is actually halal, pork free. So for information here. So which one looks and tastes better? Mr. Richard Goh, our chairman, makes the effort to provide this to our cafe every Friday. So let's all thank Richard Goh for that. Left is Malaysian style, right is Singapore style. Singapore style, very plain noodles, right? We just add sweet black sauce and chili sauce. In Malaysia, it comes with curry, fujong, fish cakes. Tastes much better than Singapore. This one Malaysia win. Now, this one is very unique. Have you tried Mamak Indian Muslim mee goreng? The left one is from Malaysia. It looks more normal. Malaysia boleh, but the Singapore mee goreng has a lot of colouring one. Yeah, I think their kitchen they need a lot of colour . So in Singapore, really tak boleh. You want to eat mee goreng. The plate is orange. If the plate is orange, the mee goreng also come out orange. If the plate is red in color, the mee goreng also come out red in color to match the plate. Very scary. This one I think Malaysian style better. But I truly find Indian food very undifferentiated. Indian food in Malaysia and Singapore are very identical. So the winner is GIC. Why GIC? General Indian Cuisine. Next week, with Mike and Ramesh and Farouk and Dr. Ryan, I'm going to eat a lot of general Indian cuisine. Right, Mike? GIC. Jane, we still need to collect money from them. Thank you very much. This year, each one of you gets an exceptional door gift. Chinese New Year is about good news. This is a Chinese New Year bag. There are auspicious character on it, if you can see it. Some have a character of Ping An Si Le, which means peace and happiness. If yours has a character of xiáng, means auspicious. And you also have this, Gong Xi Fa Chai. Gong Xi means wishing you, Fa is to prosper, and Chai is wealth. In Cantonese we say恭喜發財. In Hokkien,恭喜發財. In your exceptional door gift, there is also a bag inside. If you open it, you have this Chinese character means fu. Fu in Mandarin means blessing. In Cantonese it means fok, and in Hokkien means hok. So you must be asking me, why no cushion pillow? Why no cushion pillow? For cushion pillow, please buy from IKEA. The price very reasonable, just next door. Okay. So what's inside the bag? It's oranges, right? Oranges. So in Chinese New Year, when you go for visiting, this one not going to see someone in hospital, you don't give apple. Apple always give apple. And you don't give banana, right? And you do not give a certain type of orange. This is the Ang Mo orange. It's called a never orange. This one is not used for Chinese New Year. Because in Chinese New Year, we use a certain type of orange which we call as gum. This is a gum. So the Chinese is very particular about the orange. It's a Mandarin orange. And gum which sounds as gold. So when you give your gum during the Chinese New Year, you give it in 2 hands, and the person will say to you, 新年快乐. 新年快乐, which means Happy New Year. You don't give the Ang Mo one. There's a difference between the Mandarin orange and the Ang Mo. This one is for fruit juice. The difference is that this one you can peel. This one you must use a knife to cut. Very big difference. Okay, if you have to use a knife to cut, then it's definitely not a Chinese New Year Mandarin orange. So we have different New Year varieties of Honkan, Longkan, and Swatao. Today's one is actually Swatao. Right, LKY?
Yes.
Okay. Cannot find the Honkan, more expensive.
Honkan also got.
Okay, but today you bought Swatao lah. Okay, thank you very much. Wow, this one, Ong Lai. Ong Lai is in Hokkien, a pineapple. It's called Ong Lai. This is Ong Lai. Okay, Ong Lai. In Mandarin, it's called Wang Lai. Wang Lai means prosperity come, right? Prosperity come. So Ong is a very, very auspicious word. So Dennis, I remember when you opened your office, you were rolling some pineapples. Is that right or not? Yes, okay, very good, very good. And coincidentally, the Malay word for money is Wang, right? Ada Wang, Ada money, Ada Wang. My KL favorite mall is Sungai Wang. I got one Mr. Wang over there also. Yeah. River of gold. Gold is not cheap. But if you go to Sungai Wang, everything else is very cheap there. So sorry, this year your Chinese New Year bag is too small. We cannot put a pineapple, right? Okay, finally, for the best part, apart from ang paos, Chinese New Year decorations, oranges, pineapples, we have auspicious greetings. We call it xiáng to usher in the new year. So this is where I want you all to participate. Alright? So let's all stand up. Come, let's all stand up. We say this out loud as a blessing to each other and to the new year. Blessings to come to each of us for the new year. You got to say it and believe. Say and believe. If you don't believe, it won't happen. If you believe, then you have to say it, right? That's why the Chinese have been saying it, and we have been saying for thousands of years. Thousands of years. So let's all say this together. 1, 2, 3. 新年快乐. Happiness for the new year. 1, 2, 3. 心想事成. May all your wishes come true. If you are Malay or Indian, you just read the English. It will come out the same as honey pinyin. 1, 2, 3. 身体健康. Wishing you good health. 1, 2, 3. 乐马精神. Wishing you lots of energy and good spirit. Yes, especially when you're in office, don't fall asleep. 1, 2, 3. 出入平安. Wishing you safety, peace. Wherever you go, nowadays safety very important. Safety, yeah, safety. I also take aeroplane. I also have to pray nowadays. Last year. This one very important for businessmen here. All the business network, international businessmen down here. 1, 2, 3. Yi Xing Long. May your business flourish. Next one, very important for businessmen and the business network down here. One, two, three. 年年有余. Yeah, down here it means every year you got surplus. You don't want to have deficit. You don't want to get tax credit. You want to pay tax. Surplus. Next one, very important. Inside your bag, there's some gold as well. 1, 2, 3. 金玉满堂. May your wealth, gold, jade, fill the hall. Next one. 1, 2, 3. May everything go well with you. Last year I talked about the 5 blessings. You can see that even in Gateway. 1, 2, 3. May the big 5 blessings come knocking at your door. Longevity, wealth, health, peace, and enjoying a ripe old age. And finally, 1, 2, 3. Congratulations and be prosperous. You have all done very well. Give yourself a round of applause. Okay, to top it off, you're going to say 3 Yam Sing. Go and get your glasses. We We are now at the Yam Seng part. Yeah, do you know in Malaysia and Singapore, the Malaysians when they have wedding, very noisy. Everybody say Yam Seng. In Singapore, they just clap hand and just drink only. So Malaysians, you can do better in this one. You can do better. Can you do better? Yeah. Are we going to do the next one? Okay. 1, 2, 3. Sing. Okay, one more. Okay. You can always do more yam sing, but this is the last one for my speech. All right. 1, 2, 3. Yam! 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 Sing! Okay, thank you very much. May you all have a blessed 2025. 恭喜发财，恭喜发财。